At SXM, we're taking travel and tourism to new heights. Here we boast spacious check-in areas, 10 passport control points, comfortable departure lounges, and an exciting new airport mall. Finally, there's an airport in the Caribbean that takes your travel plans as seriously as you do. Princess Juliana International Airport. The experience will move you.
At GEBE, our commitment extends beyond utilities. It's about exceptional service. Meet the heart of the operation, the customer service team. GEBE, the power to serve.
And I fall on my knees. Tell me how to wait to be. Tell me how to wait for. Tell me all that I should know.
Politricks Tuesday! Happy Election Day. I just want to rip off the Band-Aid, Cressberg.
Wow.
Cressberg here.
But Andrew, it's just Tuesday though.
Is it Tuesday?
And a hot one too.
I don't know. You're sweating already and we in AC. I don't know what's wrong with you. What's up? What's up? What's
pressure,
up? What's up?
Pressure, pressure.
Boss, somebody pipe. Apparently not us, thank God.
Oh, we good.
Chris, what are you doing?
Hey, boy, right here. Taking it easy.
Of course, drink water and mind your own business is the team.
The slogan?
The slogan.
Wow.
Because this is what is happening right now. We have a situation whereby the Prime Minister of the country, St. Martin, decided to say on Tuesday morning, where he said that the country is bankrupt. We do not have any money. It is a very unfortunate situation that we had to encounter, and we are completely in a stateless and bankrupted country. But we need elections.
He didn't take that L pretty well.
Who takes a L? Listen, you know, let me be the devil's advocate.
You win some, you lose some, Andrew. Let's be honest.
You lose your whole job, partner. You lose your whole job. That ain't no sum. You want them to take that L lying down?
But then question, Andrew, this is, you said it last week, this is, what does politicians do?
The politic.
Okay, so this is the political arena. It might not be what some people like.
Yeah, but why does the country have to suffer for your craziness? Because you can't take a L, you can't take a horn. Okay, Kevin horn you. Kevin been horning everybody. He a horner man.
Lord.
The man is horn.
Which side of the village he was in? The right side or the left side?
He was on the Dutch side, obviously.
He was in the Hana.
He was in the horner corner.
Oh boy.
Listen, the man is a proven horner. We ain't gonna say ship jumper no more. That's old school. He a horner. You're a horner man, you're a horner man. Admit it. That's gonna be a shirt. That's gonna be a slogan. You're a horner man. Be proud of it. What I don't like is that man who does get gopel or woman who does get gopel. And what does gopel mean? It basically means you can't take a horn and you are bitter and you are sick and you start to get skinny and you start to just lose your hair and you just start to feel smaller and
Andrew, what are you trying to say, man?
you start to get bald,
I lose it,
all
man.
kind of thing. If you can't take it, run out of the kitchen.
Yes and no at the same time.
Let me hear this.
Okay, so Article 59 was invoked. But then what is so weird, Andrew, let us look at what has been taking place thus far. Everybody is talking about, yeah, oh, he jumped ship. Okay, we've had
Ship jumpers.
Ship jumpers.
Hanuman's.
Oh, why he used Article 59?
Happened 3 times. Next.
Here's my question to the general public, because although it's politics, let's educate them. Who was the chair of the Electoral Committee? The one in Parliament for electoral reform? Oh, that's gonna be the new word. Electoral reform will be the snap elections go to. Electoral reform, Pete. Electoral reform. But here's the thing. You had a party leader, Andrew Holland, who said he never changed nothing in Parliament, never bring an initiative. So now you have the opportunity. You won't do it this time. But everybody complaining about the same Article 59. Oh, this and that. I remember on Saturday. Let me get into things. On Saturday, the good MP Bunks, he had I think a live.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, the suspended MP, former MP Boncampo had a nice live. And then before the live, he had a message on the Facebook. Show me in the Constitution, right, where a convicted / somebody under investigation cannot become a minister. So the Dutch call it the maza in the wet. So he's trying to say, right, according to the law, where there's no law, you can't stop somebody from becoming a minister. So here's the joke now. Today Kevin used the law. Right? Kevin used the law because you guys choose not to fix it when you are in there. Because today for me, tomorrow for you. Let's educate the people on that, Andrew. So almost every year you hear somebody talk about the electoral reform and nobody stands up and say, point to order, Madam Chair, or point to order, Chairperson. Let's scrap this. We need to talk about electoral reform because it's been going on for too long. From 2010, when we going to change? Or we don't want to change? My slogan, what you want? What you want? That's my slogan. What you want? What you want?
There's not many people could get me speechless. So just bask in it, partner. Bask in it. Because I gotta tell you this. I get what you're saying. It makes sense. But again, we always want to equate sense with politics. And that's where I get upset with you guys. Because politicians tend to forget that you need to do the politicking more than, electing people who are actually competent. That has never happened. Sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't, sometimes we find a diamond in the rough, and then we kick them out of Parliament. So at the end of the day, if the electoral reform was not done by Sarah Westcott Williams, because that's what you wanted to say, she's been a big advocate for saying and wanting to introduce electoral reform. Superior Jacobs, when she was Prime Minister, also had the opportunity for 4 flipping years as our Prime Minister to actually introduce not a curtain takeaway from the dam booth, which was on the suggestion of the PFP. We all know, stop it. But actually tangible changes when it comes to this whole ship jumping / horning / having to also deal with the snap elections.
Because the electoral reform would stop that. Then you would have no snap election.
Yeah,
If you lose a majority in Parliament, because we like to talk about the Dutch, right?
Yeah.
So let me use the words the Dutch did use. The guys then went and lobby better than you.
Basically, but that's what coalition means.
They lobbied. And then you have another thing. We always with this the vriendjes politic thing. But is the correct definition, right, is you're networking, right? So the guys then went, they network. The guys then went, they lobbied. And then you lost majority in the House of the People.
Yeah.
The 8 became 7. And you know what's weird, Andrew? If you take a look at it, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah, because when it's the other way around.
When it's the other way around,
It
everybody's
was
happy.
Listen, but it was outrage because it was like the big parties are left out, the small parties come together, or you stay true to St. Martin, or you stay good, or you stay tight, because or you got formed a block to keep out the big hypocrites, the big bad National Alliance and up.
By all means necessary.
By all means necessary. And now
then you start to implode because here, look at how the what they call it, the domino effect. So you have a domino effect right now, right? Kevin left. The now kind of sort of start to implode. You're hearing people coming out and start to say things like, "Hey, bad leadership."
And that was actually
not
the same thing
returning
with,
calls.
but that's the same thing with the up before, when a bunch of people were leaving, and everybody said, "The up done."
I'm done.
That's what they said the last time. It was done because so much people leaving, and Kevin left, and Lyndon left, and look, and who's coming back home now?
It's all coming back. I know you want me to say. But it just goes to show you from the onset, they were always talking about that the 2x4 was not completely stable.
Yeah.
And then you start to hear about
But it had to do with it had to do with
the
idea.
dissatisfaction of members of the URSM.
Yeah.
So you have they say a good bit of people resign. I don't know.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So a good bit of people resign. People, we need to find the facts. So if I got a link, we could check it out. Let's send a link and we check it out.
Yeah, no, I know some candidates personally that sent me their resignation letters, and a number of candidates left the party. And
now
it's no surprise. It's no surprise. But another way or another perspective that I received today, which was pretty interesting, and I know I'm gonna catch you on the left field on this one.
Let me hear it.
Where is the good, loud, aggressive MP Ludmina De Weaver? I haven't heard from her about anything with this whole situation. I haven't heard of her, normally she would speak out or she would say something. Is she happy with the move, or is she supporting? What's happening? I haven't heard from her in a while. Besides her not being present for some of the very important meetings, and which started this whole thing in the first place, which is just showing the lack of quorum.
But she gave notice. She gave notice that she was going to be out. Is the others didn't?
Yeah, I understand.
That's what was said. We just repeated what was said.
But you know that you have 8 people, and you need to be there in order for the meeting to take place. You don't get to depend on the other opposition members in order for your meeting to go on. So what I'm saying is,
you have to just be there.
You have to be there, cancel your damn plans, fly the hell home to your job that pays you enough on a monthly basis, and do your job and show up. Because that is one of the key things that was said during the beginning of this whole parliamentary term. And then now I haven't heard, I haven't seen what's happening, what's going on. Are you still an MP? What were you doing? What's happening?
Maybe I got invited on the show.
I just say things that make you go, Now, to give an indication of just of a timeline of the situation that has unfolded. So today, Tuesday, this morning, an emergency nation address press conference, whatever the hell that means, was held at the government administration building, where Dr. Luke Mercelina gave a very long, lengthy speech with his ministers, painting the country doom, gloom, and it's no good, and it's bankrupt, and we find it on the ground bleeding, and we picked it up and we started to stroke it because it needs to wake up, and then we took our pedals and we started to and then it woke up, but it's still a little bit fragile, so we can't give it back to you. So we staying right here.
But you know what's weird though, Andrew? Talking about all of that. Karma.
What's that?
They always say do unto others, and now we literally see history just slowly but surely weaving it.
Here comes the lesson from Cressberg.
No, but it's weaving and it's coming back.
Lesson alert.
You're seeing it? While listening to the Nation Address Alert, what it was again? What was it? The what? Alert?
I said the
Nation Press. Well, okay, the press briefing that was held this morning in Calm.
Oh, national.
Yeah. So the press briefing that was held in Calm, the MP, the Prime Minister, he said this was the shortest serving government, And then when you look at it, how everybody's talking and everybody this, everybody that, but you did the same thing to the person that was interviewing and asked you questions.
To Emily.
He was, how long was Emily sitting down and then he just like, nope, I don't agree with what he was doing. Pow, pull the plug, boom, government throw down, boom, this happened, that went left, this went left. That whole bunch of craziness.
And I think the excuse at the time from the good doctor was, it is in the interest of St. Martin that we get rid of this minister who has done nothing for the hospital and its development, and I am not going to sit aside and allow him to continue to destroy this country. So I will give it my support.
Okay. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Apparently not.
So Kevin was saying he don't find the lack of leadership by you guys, them, y'all in, you know, y'all don't even want me around the table.
The co-governing ain't governing.
Yeah. And he decided he going to. But my thing is he allowed to have an opinion? Because it don't look like he's allowed to have an opinion. It doesn't look already like they wanted him to vote his conscience. So what's going on there? That aspect is a little weird.
Listen, for some reason, people think this thing's supposed to be fair, and I think that we need to remember something, that many governments fell for absolutely no reason at all, no type of explanation, no type of forewarning. They didn't send a dove, they didn't send a bird, they didn't send a messenger. You know, hear ye, government shall fall. No, they did not. It just happened. Oh, shucks. We got more people than the coalition today. Let me mess them up. Let me send them home. Let me send them home.
It took place.
It just happens like that because majority rules into parliament. And I know that might sound...
You think it can ever stop?
No.
Why you think it stop?
Because the way our democracy works is that the majority rules and minority is literally opposition. So
how can we change that?
I don't think we should. I don't think the majority minority think we should change.
No, but talking about the whole calling of elections and the stuff. How can we change that? Because again, if you look at it from let's look at it very simple, Andrew. You got elections again. Okay, how can we now simply stop that? By doing electoral reform, right? Don't forget, Pete, word of the day, electoral reform. Because, again, if let's look at it from this perspective, right, Andrew? If Luke had taken the L, he would have been out of a job in its entirety. Because then he would have to ask Mr. Bruch back for the seat. We don't know if Mr. Bruch would have given back the seat. We don't know what's going on there.
Why should I suffer because Luke run out of a job because he can't keep his coalition partners happy? He's a bad loser. He's a sore loser. You talk about sour grapes when it comes to UP and the National Alliance prior to, and yeah, most of it was sour. However, they still had to pack their shit. They still had to get out of office, and they did. And then you moved in, but you got comfortable. You thought that you were going to be there forever. And yes, it's been 2 weeks. So what? A coalition handles majority rules. You don't keep your man or your woman happy, they're going to leave you.
Not all the time.
What kind of woman you have, man?
No, but they could set you up too.
What kind of woman you dealing with, man? That's quite a woman, man.
No, man.
Wait, what's wrong with you?
I ain't got no woman, I got a wife.
Okay, then.
Easy, Andrew. No, but
you gotta keep your wife or your husband happy, though.
babe, I hope you're happy, you know. Don't listen to Andrew. I know you're happy.
I just saying, because otherwise, they're gonna leave you for somebody else. And Kevin leave you for somebody else. Look, and I know it's sad, and I know you don't understand, and you want to know why. It's because, look, when Kevin was calling, he was doing this. That's why.
Oh, boy.
Or you, let me see. Oh, hold on there. Kevin. Ugh. Kevin, like, huh? What?
You gonna need me?
You gonna need me? I the reason Kevin McGrath is upset. Kevin McGrath is going to get back at them. Kevin McGregor is leaving. I don't blame him. You treat me bad, I gonna bust out. And yes, the people's interests have to come into play. And yes, you're supposed to be representing your constituents.
Constituency.
Yes, you're supposed to be drafting laws. Because I don't know if you notice, but since this parliament has taken office, the only thing that we've been having is drama after walkouts, after just presentations from an old government, and then asking the old government, so what are you working on? What? You come in here next week, what are you talking about, nigga? No, but I'm just saying, like, what you want. You know what? Pretend you're going to be here for 4 years.
Hey, give me some ideas. Hey, that ain't the same thing, Andrew, they did with the executives of GB. The CEO, the CM, they fired them and still asked them to come back to help write the strategic plan.
Just assist us, and we're gonna assist you. However, you can't have the job because you're not qualified. I know.
What? But you're qualified enough to have the right plan.
Sink it in. Let it sink in, Cressberg. I'm saying at the end of the day, politicians will do what politicians do. But, and I know this is going to get me some hate messages, but I don't care. Let me just say once again.
What's that?
The Parliament of St. Martin is a reflection of its population.
But Andrew can't hide behind me. No, but that's something you can say with your chest, though.
I can say it?
You can say that with your chest because who vote them there? You only have one vote.
I just say it.
But the majority of us still voting them back in.
And we're going to do the same thing now. I know. And I'm going to say it for you.
We're going to do the same thing now. No.
Stop it. Don't start with that yet. Because we're going to go back into that mode just now. But we're going to do the same thing, which you're thinking of right now, which is, I'm not voting. So guess who's going to vote? My hand's sticky. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, sticky. Pete, you need a wipe.
I need a wipe because
You need a wet wipe, not a dry one. You got a little bit of dirt there on your face.
Pass the brown sack for me there, please.
What
You got a
brown
brown
sack?
sack there? What happened? What happened? I just...
Hey,
Were you afraid of brown sack so much?
sister's gonna come for you, you know.
I got... Okay, Pete, give me beer. I got wet. Okay, yeah, I got wet. Yeah, okay, good. Because
Okay.
it's... Yeah. So, I think what's going to happen is the people who's going to vote is only these type of people. You know? And people who don't have it go and get Cressboard kind of votes.
Hey, I got more than 11 now.
You had to come back with it?
What?
It's
throwing so much a shot. You throw shots at me, I throw shots back at you, and then you
So you were waiting to bring that up?
No.
It just came to you.
It fell it fell from the sky.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, last week I said that Cressberg had received 11 votes during the last...
You say 5 though.
I said 5 votes during the last election.
So I said thanks for the 5 votes. I appreciate that.
But apparently he received more because I was Googling his numbers and then it was much more than 11, than 5. So I was wrong. See, I'm a big man.
But you say it with your
I
chest.
said it with my chest.
Say it with your chest.
But the population, I'm sorry, if you don't vote, the same people going to go in. If you vote, there's a chance that people with actual sense would actually go in and, I don't know,
Hit the ground running.
work. But if you're going to go for popularity contests and you're going to go for who you, who your cousin is and who your brother is and who your soulmate is.
So at the end of the day, Andrew, is very simple. We have elections coming up. Go out. I know it's tiring. It happened so many times before.
I ain't ready for that talk, boy. Don't do that.
No, but at the end of the day, the man invoked Article 59, so therefore, sooner rather than later, we got to go out to the Stembus in the hot sun during hurricane season, and we have to go and vote.
During hurricane season, look, man,
Hey.
I need a doctor. Give me a doctor.
SXM got talent.
Oh, you want a doctor for Prime Minister? Well, here you go. The man was like, Banda bow, never. Politricks. We'll be right back.
Hey, did you know I just signed up for Flex by Telem?
Do you mean flex like this?
Definitely not that.
Do you mean flex like this?
No, definitely not that.
Do you mean flex like this?
No, definitely not Flex like that. Telem's Flex is a mobile plan that adapts to your needs. Each month, I get a preset monthly fee that has a set amount of data, SMS, and minutes. So I know what I'm getting. But say goodbye to overages and bill shock, because when I go over my postpaid plan, it switches to prepaid. So I have the flexibility to top up what I need when I need it. I'm in complete control. My budget, my rules.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This, Politricks is brought to you by the kind courtesy of the political party that has not started to advertise yet. Thank God, because I just practicing. This is going to be ridiculous. Listen.
And is this in 3 months? Interesting.
So I know I got some questions, Chris, or when it comes to the timeline of when elections supposed to take place. Now it's supposed to be early September, late August. Usually snap elections is literally, you hear it in the name, snap elections. So don't think on the long, exhausting elections that we had before, because you had a good period between postulation, you had a good period between campaigning.
No billboards, no Christmas.
It was quick. Everything was like, this is compact. So it's going to be 6 weeks or 8 weeks or 6 weeks of constant politicking, proof, this and that, bam, 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 and then elections. That's it. It's going to be quick. Okay? So get ready for a rough ride. Eventually, once we hear from the governor, the only thing we heard from the governor today is this afternoon around 1:30. Richard Albrecht and Mr. Kutai was sworn in. So congratulations, they're official members of parliament. And next time, don't be shy and talk to late night because we care. As a member of parliament, you represent everyone. So you don't represent your party anymore, jackasses.
Andrew,
I was upset.
the vulgarity.
Yeah, but talk, you're a
Children-
politician.
children are watching.
You're a politician. Be a politician and at least pretend. Luke pretends to care. Jeez. And anyway, welcome to the circus, what we call, late night hazing, because that's what happens on late night. Get some thick skin or ask somebody to give you some thick skin because this is going to be a wild ride. You're going to be a sitting member, and just because you were sworn in today does not mean you don't get blamed for the circus that's happening there because your parties are, kind of responsible for
But question, Andrew.
the craziness.
If the president resigned, the chair resigned, who's gonna call a meeting?
Here's a joke. If the chair resigns, or the whole presidium, it's supposed to be then the second, which is Melissa. The third is Chris. If none of them do it, then it's supposed to be the oldest. Who's the oldest? Sarah. The same one who might resign.
Touche. What's that? Well played?
So who gonna call the meeting?
Let's see what happens from there. Andrew, what about, since they're saying they've been there for 17, 16, 18,
17 days.
19 or 17?
17 days, I believe, because they were very stressing it during the press conference.
What? I heard something weird. I showed up to work at 7:30. It's a job. You're supposed to show up to work on time.
Oh, I just love how we are being guilt-tripped about the work that they've been conducting for the past 17 days, as if we need to almost feel sorry for persons who are getting paid for a job that they signed up for and wanted to represent St. Martin people and its and all its problems. When you go into a house, you inherit everything of the house, not just the exterior.
Interior.
So the interior. So why is it that we supposed to feel bad for you and go like, you had to meet with the Dutch? You had to actually fix a situation at a school? What? You had to talk to civil servants and tell them what to do? This is new? This has never happened before? Oh my God, you actually had to work?
But then my question is, Andrew,
You have too much questions, though. Jesus
yes,
Christ.
in order for us to understand, we need to ask questions. And no question could be a dumb question.
Very soon, one of these shows, we have to do a compilation of
questions.
Cressberg of, I got a question. I got a question.
But I ask a question.
I gotta ask a
don't know.
question. Go ahead.
So they were doing their job, their work.
Yes.
But then why it had to reach so far to just hold a simple press briefing? Because remember, everybody spoke about this transparency. Remember the words we had last week? Transparency, accountability. And many just want to know what's going on because a lot of people don't buy the newspaper no more because it's $1.
Yes.
That's a lot of dollars. That's a bit, it's $1.
That's because the Herald.
Not everybody, has the opportunity to, read all of these things that come in on WhatsApp and the different Facebook posts.
People lazy to read. Stop it. Just say it.
Hey, but then you have, DCOM, you have the radio station 107.9, and a lot of people tune in to understand, hey, what's going on with the country.
You tune in.
And then every week, you could have just hold something short, but brief. Hey guys, this is what happening. We did this, we did that, something. But nothing was done until today.
Today, yeah, because you know what they say, once you play with fire, you get burned.
Because look, the lack of communication now have people thinking that, y'all was trying to silence the media. Because Andrew, remember I saw something came out like, you wasn't invited and
That one invited, but you're not invited. But these are the same politicians that were outraged at the National Alliance and the up government for making a media policy that is
Censoring the
dictatorship
media.
and censoring the media. I was even pissed because I had to go and find my ancestry.com documents of how and where I come from before I was even allowed into the Council of Ministers press briefing. I finally got through, and then these lovely people come in, and they're like, Andrew, don't worry about it, man. That thing was trash. We're going to have a much better policy. And then, sorry, Andrew, you're not invited because we're still following the policy. But, we going to work on it soon. The same way how you're going to stay in office for 4 years.
Pete, Andrew Wendell. That's a shot. But Andrew, why you don't go run?
Because I just get tired fast. My heart, I don't know, I fat. I hate running. I just don't like it. I just like to walk. So I shall be walking instead of running. Thank you for asking. Crazy. This is way too fun. People gonna use my same words. Last week I said I like this one. This week I said this no good. I think I would be tripping on myself.
But remember last week we said we gotta give them a chance. They get a chance for a few days extra.
They get 6 days. Chance is over. They walk out. Because I wasn't invited to the press briefing. I upset. Now, if you had to judge the 2 weeks or the 4 weeks of this particular government press work, would you say, like, how would you rate them? Like, do you think it's
We giving them like a number?
Yes,
They're terrible.
yeah.
10 they did okay. They was great.
Yes, because they gave an outline of the things that they're working on, the things they encounter, and the things that are so horrible, and they're fixing it, and they're busy fixing it. They're working on fixing it. So therefore, just leave them there and leave them alone.
We could do per ministry.
Let's do per ministry justice.
Justice. Lyndon got in, hit the ground running. You know, there's a lot of controversy.
Don't be biased.
No, but me being biased.
Okay.
There's a lot of controversy. You had the situation with the national detectives. You had
Yes.
the situation with Mr. Rogers is the last name.
Yes.
So you have a sticky situation there
Yes.
because you're hearing this one say that one say this. Everybody have a version. Now, will we ever hear the concrete truth, the evidence? Many people are saying, oh, he's doing it because he's trying to get back at this one, get back at
Rate the man. Rate the ministry.
So, because he hit the ground running and, you know, he was very transparent and open and stuff like that, in my opinion, we gave him a solid 6.5.
6.5
Out of 10.
out of 10.
One is terrible. He has 6.5.
Okay, no problem.
What a ministry we have.
Let's go with education, culture, youth, and sport, which is Lyndon also.
Lyndon, he didn't even touch on the education yet. So
He fixed some ACs, he ordered some stuff. He went to school, shake some hands, kiss some babies. What's wrong with you?
for the Ministry of Education, he got a 2.
Okay. For 2 weeks? Oh, that's me practicing. That's me
No,
practicing.
But you don't hear nothing much because
He did for 2 weeks, Crespo.
yeah, but he hit the ground running with justice. But then you remember, you gotta give both of them.
Enough time?
No, you gotta give
Or
both of
a
them.
minister? What the hell?
You gotta
You're
give
making
him
it
a
look
10
like it's a normal thing to have 2 big ministries. The 2 biggest ministries, mind you. Cresburg, you're rough.
Hey, you tell me not to be biased.
Finance.
Fine, we didn't hear. I didn't hear read nothing from
This morning. She gave a whole outline that
the 2 weeks.
Yeah, things bad,
No
and
press release?
she picking it up. She did one press release, one, which is thank you for putting me there.
Okay, well
That's it.
she got 2.
She got a 2. Okay. What about plenipotentiary?
We can't even read it. They reach out here. Lord, actually, you terrible. They reach nowhere. I didn't even think they left the island.
No, they. That's
So
why I said.
we can't. That way you call it. Way to do. Not applicable. Lord,
Okay.
they're not applicable.
What about what a place name?
Which one?
That place, Curacao. No?
The
General Affairs.
the PM.
Yes.
A 4.
You say a 4?
Give him a 4.
Okay, you've been generous because this morning he said, and I quote, "It is important that I tell the people of St. Martin that I met with the people of the NRPB and we might lose the 200 million for projects. So I will have to go to Washington and beg them to please give us some more time in order to continue for us to use the Dutch money that normally was given to us. But now we have to go and beg the people in Washington. God save St. Martin.
He got full.
Good.
Andrew,
I thought I would have convinced you there, man.
no,
For the hard work.
no,
No?
he got full.
The PMPMM.
He got full.
Okay. Who else is there? Krisha Heiliger Martin, one of my favorite ministers. That is tourism. She went to all her ministries and her departments and she shook hands and she showed concern and she kissed the foreheads of the marketplace people. Let's go.
Well, based on the quick scans, you see, I look for content.
Yes.
You understand? She did quick
And
scans.
she gave content.
You know, but she
Because she had a press release every damn day.
which is good.
Okay.
So we
Come correct.
many people can say, "Oh, Kreuzberg bias."
Yes,
but
she
she
is biased.
really, but she actually did something.
Give me the number.
We giving her a 7. We giving her a 7.
That's it. I'm finished. Thank you so much. for
Why?
watching,
So you
because
can't give her a 7 because
you don't give her a 7 and you
Wait.
give Lyndon a 6.5, and the man
Wait.
been arresting people and bringing it to the police station. Get out of here, man, Chris.
No, take a seat, hold on, espérate por favor, tranquilo. This guy.
I don't speak Papamento. Stop it. Listen,
Okay, watch this.
6.5
Their
and 7
identity-
is not justifiable.
No, 6.5 is justifiable. Here's the reason why. You asked me why. Remember, I started out saying there's a whole controversy around Lennon. So you have positive, but you also have negative.
The positive outweighs the negative because
So then we get 6.5.
he arresting people out there, Kreuzberg.
He never.
The man going to be stopping. He gonna be stopping. He gonna be a traffic cop just now. Oh wait, they got traffic.
So-
Open up, get my lighting jacket, and I shall go outside and do
Okay,
this.
time out. How much you give Lennon?
8.
He get 8?
For me, he gets an 8.
Okay, so guess what?
Wow.
8 plus 6 divided by 2 is how much?
Joe,
The man got passing mark, he got 7. The middle of the man got 7.
the man,
What going on?
you just upper dipper to the man.
No, but the man got 7. A 5.5 is a passing mark, right?
Average.
And the man got 7. No,
Round
you
up.
give him an 8, I give him a 6.5. He got 7.
8 and 6.5 is far from each other, Kreuzberg.
8 plus 6 is 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7.
Hey, you
There's
know
only
what?
2 of us here scoring.
You know what?
Okay, wait, no,
Okay.
you're coming. So let me hear what you're going to say now. Andrew, how much you give Luke?
Look,
Yeah.
4.
So 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is a 4.
You listen. Stop dividing. Stop it. Kreuzberg, stop it.
He got 4. Okay, moving on. How much you give Grisha?
We should get a 4.
Fit. The man good. The man good. You know what?
Divider.
I just said.
Divider.
I just said.
Divider.
Okay, divided by 2. But I had a joke.
Wow.
It's a 5.5. She still passed. She still passed. Hold on.
Don't mess with the number, people.
Come on, man. She still passed.
Don't mess with the number.
Hold
people.
on. We ain't done yet. Which other ministry we gotta go by now?
I think that's about
We
it.
got-
We got finance. Yeah, because remember there's only
Finance.
7.
How much you get
From
finance?
Veronica. We missing Veronica.
How much you gotta give finance?
Finance, I'll give a 5 because I like Marinka, so I give a 5.
Lord, I'll give her a 6 so she can get 5.5. No, you know why? I ain't going to lie. She spoke to the Pete and I was like, but this girl got a nice speaking voice.
Yeah.
It was like,
She's got some nuts.
what? She
got
speaks
some
very
sense.
elegant,
Yeah, that's Marinka.
very nice. So, you know, they say give Jack their jacket, so she get her jacket. And then we going by,
Veronica.
Veronica.
Veronica Janssen on Minister of Romy, I give her 2.5.
I'll give her,
So round up almost 3. So 2. 2.5.
I'll give her 3.
3, yeah.
So she,
I don't know. Because the only thing that I saw over
I
the
find it
past
weird with her,
2 weeks, yeah, it's no.
because here's the thing, right? We have
me
a whole
finish.
GB situation.
Let me finish.
Wait, no, give me a chance.
I didn't even start.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, let me go.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, and then release.
Okay, so 1,
Not-
2, 3, shoot.
Yes, 1,
Okay.
2, 3, shoot.
Let me go then. 1, 2, 3, shoot. So, yes, At the end of the day, we have a GB, we call it what? Crisis, not crisis. We have a GB situation on our hands. But she was also the chief operating officer of GB. So
Yes.
therefore, she could more than hit the ground running because she know exactly what around there. She gotta be like, hey, them guys maybe need budget, they
The
need
Council
money.
of Ministers is
Sign
in
off on
charge.
something.
The Council of Ministers is in charge of the government-owned companies, so that's unfair. You can't put it on her.
No, but we're not putting it on her.
But yes, she has the experience of knowing what is going on, knowing what is needed, knowing.
So she could have called an emergency meeting and
Yeah.
say, hey, listen, guys, we the council of ministers, we control GB, we need this done.
Yes.
Because current going off every single day. Back
Yeah.
and forth. Maybe they just need budget to buy,
Yeah, but it's because of the rats in Parliament. That's why.
the rats.
Yeah, the rats in Parliament, the rodents
I thought it was
that keep
termites.
on biting the
I
cables
thought it was termites.
and moving their allegiance to another party. So you would give Veronica how much? You said
I
three?
can't give her a high mark because I expect.
Well, you said the mark just
a
now.
three. She got 3.
Yeah, and I said 2.5.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it.
I tried to see if I could have changed your mind, but it didn't
No,
work
she got
out.
3. No, she got 3.
And okay, so what I wanted to say before I lost in rock, paper, scissors was that the only thing that I saw that she did over the past two weeks is she did a tour of the different places like behind Messalina. Because the real PSI minister is Messalina. So, but anyway, she was behind Messalina everywhere, and then she hugged a nurse. That's what stands out, and she had a hard hat on when she toured her old job place, Mrs. GB.
So,
Since she took office, we have a sinkhole.
the sinkhole ain't due to maybe the digging that going on in Indigo Bay because now you're disturbing the earth. So I don't know. I am not what do you call it?
Architect.
No. Yeah, the people who do dirt things. I don't know the word. We're not archaeologists. We're not looking for dinosaurs.
Oh yes, archaeologists. Yes.
He trying to. I don't know the word, but
Yeah.
maybe because of that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you see, the thing is,
See why I always have questions? I don't know. So I'm asking you to help me to know.
okay, I can answer that because they have a bunch of holes all over the island.
Okay.
And sometimes you just need to cover it up with a metal plate and hope that it goes away, like presto.
Let me see what happens.
We could put some politicians in there, but anyway, yeah,
In the hole?
yes, so they could disappear, presto, disappear, presto.
Well, Andrew, we in a dire situation.
I know who's happy right now.
Who happy right now?
Rolex.
Senior or junior?
Senior, junior, both of them. Especially junior for me. Why I say junior? Because Marcelina would have to now do the whole. I think we should let bygones be bygones, and we should come together, and you should be the number 2 on USM because I always believe in you, Rolex. I always believe in you, Kontabay. Hello. Hello. It was your birthday last week. Hello. I lost connection. He must be in Curaçao.
I have a question. Why is it then that you run people on your list and then you don't treat them with the same respect that you take them on? Because
I need to use you, Cressbrook. That's why.
so then here's the thing.
Like,
you use people,
I am telling you, I'm going to use you.
but you use them and now they use you and now you're vexed. Make it make sense.
Ooh.
You use people.
Cressbrook hitting shots.
No, but let me make sense, Andrew.
That's a sniper shot there.
Because if we read all of the press releases, right? You're reading the little in between of the line, lack of leadership, the way how they talking to people. So you use the people them to get to push your numbers in order for you to get the seats. And then now it's time they just like, hey, I get 100 votes. Can I be in the cabinet?
No.
But then people who ain't even run in the cabinet, that's a slap in their face.
They hit a Bailey.
But that's a slap in their face because, again, during election, everybody qualified. My list could be, we could take all 8 seats. I have all the ministers.
This is the press. This is the what? No, the resume, the CV, the police record. We already have it cleared. They're ready to take office tomorrow, and then tomorrow. Yes. So I'm ready. No.
And then now after the fact, you're treating them like they're nothing.
Yes.
But then now you gotta go run car.
Oh
and
no,
say,
my
hey,
favorite excuse is you run for parliament. That is where it ends. That is it. Everything else is extra. Everything else is
you have to apply for the job.
you have to apply. That's it. And I said it a couple times,
But
and I'll say it again. You know, if you're gonna treat us like black boys, then you're gonna always be black boys. And now the black boys get a little power, and then you upset. All of a sudden, Kevin Mingret is no good. Before,
He was good.
standing up for St. Martin. Don't let me pull up press releases where you was saying that Kevin and Chris and is the best, and Kevin is this, and his vision, and the good MP, and the great MP, and the honorable MP, and now he's the garbage MP, and the one that is being used by local business. That's another thing. What's with the shade of saying that a local wealthy businessman who always been accused of interfering in our political say a name. Say a name. You're a prime minister. You're the board of the USM. Are you in government? Are you afraid of anybody? Or is this the same businessman that are you going to look for money for? Are you going to look for money for the next elections? The one you call.
So the pot calling kettle black. That way you have, Andrew, the pot calling kettle black.
Same businessman, they're going to go and beg. Yes, beg.
Not beg, ask. They're going to ask a question. Can you sponsor the party?
Things are rough. You know, the country is in dire need. But can we have
Sponsorship?
Can we have a sponsorship so that
At least the top five, the first five candidates.
so we could buy some boats?
The first five candidates. But, Andrew, look, at the end of the day, right, it's very simple.
Listen, this election go humble
if-
some
wait.
people. They go humble some
Yes,
people. now.
agree. But here's the thing. People of St. Martin, the general public, everybody viewing the Politricks episode here today, right? It comes down to you. Remember these people, everybody to show you who they are. Individuals are sitting in parliament and have not yet tried to even change, well, use the right word, amend, come with a new initiative law, call meetings, all of these type of things.
It's in the
sit
works.
and they ain't do it.
They're
and
working
they
on it.
showed you that they have not done this
It almost did.
for how much years now? For years.
No, for 2 weeks. Stop it.
No, we're talking about, because this is not a problem that happened 2 weeks ago. This is a problem from since 10. So you have people, going, trying to get elected to the House of Parliament, but they're not, when they're there, and they have been there, and you have seen them there, they ain't trying to change a lot to benefit the country. Because otherwise this electoral reform would have already happened, because they wouldn't benefit nobody. Because the minute you leave the party, you gone. The seat remains. The next highest vote getter then comes in. But everybody have this idea and mentality, today for me and tomorrow for you. So therefore, you're not going to change it, because it's, again, what we talk about, is it going to be real change, or is it going to be for your convenience?
Oh.
That's the sad reality. And then we look at the, you hear anybody, yeah, but is it in the law? Is it in the law? Look, right? Everybody have a moral compass.
What the hell is that?
Right?
A compass break.
Well, right is
This
right.
is the Bermuda Triangle.
Right
It
is-
don't work.
Right is
It
right.
ain't walking.
and
The walk
wrong
ain't
is
walking.
wrong. You understand? Because what you're gonna hear them say, yeah, but we gotta check the land, this land, we gotta look for it. Is it here? Is it there? Can we do? So
I
we
was
gonna
just
jump,
I was just convicted a little bit. I wasn't convicted
but
a
we
lot.
going
It
we
was
gonna
just
jump
like a
high,
little
and we gonna
conviction.
jump low, and we gonna blame the governor. But the governor made sense with it. The government said one simple thing, but I use the legislators go legislate and co-legislate, get the job done. Everybody want the job, but when they reach there, they don't do the job.
My favorite governor's quote is no.
That's a good word.
Thank you so much for watching Politricks, of course. Till next week, Tuesday.
Let me do it, Andrew. Andrew, any last words for the general public? Welcome to Crest Talks. Bye.